There it is. I thought you were gonna change that. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Beer Talks. I realized that I am much more energetic today because we are not starting at 11 a.m. In fact, it's a little bit later of the day. Right, guys? Hello?
Yeah.
Right?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're back, Beer Talks, with my friends Stan and Addie. We're friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
this point.
There's no uncertainty in my voice. Yeah, we're friends. Yeah.
No, not at all. This is not sarcasm.
Oh my god.
Correct. And as today we are gonna talk about something that apparently Stan has a lot of things about to talk to.
Are you editing this out, or is this?
I don't know.
how-
I'm
how
not.
you
I'm
do
not. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping all of this. What do you mean?
it? Okay.
Before we get into that, though, oh, you guys haven't said your highs yet. Why don't you say
I
your first?
feel
then?
like you're starting to just skip this in the last few episodes.
No. It's there. It's there. It's just like it's usually like way later, and it's just tradition now. So, I feel the need for Stan to say hi,
Hi.
and then it's Addie.
Hello.
Before we get to the topic of the day, we have a beer.
Oh, great.
Surprise!
Surprise.
That's how this podcast works. Great Lakes Brewery again. Apparently, right, Eddie? I think this is like a third or a second one, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, Great Lakes Brewery. Premium Lager. It's just called Premium Lager.
I think so. I was looking at
It
it too.
is.
I'm like, is there any other
Yeah.
words on this? I don't think so. Great Lakes Premium Lager, Great Lakes Lager. I think that's what it says.
It's not an IPA, it's a lager, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys, because I don't think we collectively enjoy IPAs as much. So then I'm like, oh, let's do more lagers. I don't know if it's any better, TBH.
Maybe not like 4 weeks in a row.
You know what's funny, though? The amount of IPAs that we've consumed, I've started to like
Starting to
like
them.
lagers.
Oh my god, you've
Oh,
acquired
sorry,
the
IPAs.
taste?
Yeah, I did. I think so. I'm
Oh,
like,
you're starting to like
you
the
know
hops
what?
and the bitters?
yeah, I'm like, oh, this isn't as bitter as the stuff
John's a
anymore, right?
hipster now.
Well, what's funny
Oh,
was
no!
when I went out with my parents for lunch, and I ordered the IPA, the Flying Monkeys, right? Juicy Ass, right? Juicy Ass is
Juicy
Flying Monkeys, right?
Yeah.
I think you sent us a
Yeah.
picture.
I did, and I ordered that, and I was like, I told my parents, I'm like, hey, you guys want to try? And my dad drinks beer, obviously, right? And then he's like, oh, this is so bitter, and I was like, oh, it's
I
really
thought
not
it's
that bad. I know, and I was like,
It's the
oh no.
actually, Dad.
I was like, oh no, I have started to enjoy IPAs. So,
Actually, it's multifaceted flavoring profiles, Dad.
so that was I'm starting
Why
to
does
enjoy
he
it.
sound so whiny?
That's Stan's impression of me. It's actually
Okay.
it's very accurate. But yeah,
All right, so this is Great Lakes Lager. By the way,
premium lager.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, but like, have we established or determined, is it lager or?
I mean, I say
No,
this is,
we
we're
have
going
not.
back to the lever and lever, and you're like, John, why do you say that? Nobody says that. It's tomato.
Leader,
Potato?
lager,
Yeah.
lager.
Hold on.
Lager,
I'm struggling
lager.
to crack this. This is actually embarrassing. You guys can't see this on audio, but I'm using a loonie to push the thing up because I can't. It's not
You know what?
working.
Same, because I don't know why. It's like the bottle cap
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not the flippy thingy mabob. It's really close to the can. I didn't drink yet. Don't do this.
Yeah.
It's called the cap. It's not a cap.
It's brewed in Etobicoke. I like how they have the serving temp and the glassware on the can too. You
I
can see.
know. This is a perfect time for Stan to pitch to get some glassware.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. What are they? What is the? So the brewery is called Great Lake Brewery. Great Lake Brewery.
Great
if you're
Lakes.
listening.
Yeah.
If you're listening, we will.
These are
love-
third beers of there, I want to say, or like second, I want to say.
I know. So
Something
like,
like
if you didn't catch the first two or first like whatever episode of us talking about you, this is now the third one. So I feel like a partnership or like a sponsorship could be in the works, could be in order. Please sponsor us. Send us beer mugs, jugs.
It's a glassware. They suggest
jug.
the
Your
Crown
glassware.
Viking glassware. I would really like to see what that looks like, Great Lakes.
You can see it. You
Wow.
can see that silhouette of it on the side.
I would like to see the
Shows.
actual thing, Great Lakes.
Anyway, before we get more into that, cheers.
Cheers. Hmm.
I think I like this Great Lakes better than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Was the last one that we said that tasted kind of like pennies?
Bags of coins, yeah.
Yes.
Bags of coins.
Bags of coins. That's
this
the
is
lumberjack
good.
one.
Bags of change. No, bags of change.
Bags
Because
of
it
change,
could
correct.
because it could be changes in other things.
I'm so clever, eh?
I literally like that's when I stopped listening to. I'm like, I can't.
Oh no! It's like this is my second time hearing this. I can't.
Yeah, deja vu.
No, actually, yeah, it is good.
I
Sorry,
like this
first,
one a lot actually.
first
Mhm.
it looks like Canadian, like the color and the tint and
Mhm.
everything.
Oh, it's
There's
strong.
nothing- There's nothing too special about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's IPA talking, but this isn't bitter at all to me.
Yeah.
No, you're right. This is not bitter at all.
You know,
This
Which
is
I
nice
like.
light. Yeah, same.
it is very light. It is crisp.
Mhm.
Not heavy bodied at all.
Mm-hmm.
I like it's
Calamari.
Yeah, totes.
yeah, calamari
I would
beer.
even have this with like grilled calamari. Doesn't even need to be fried.
True.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay,
True.
okay.
True. We're really getting there. The criteria for judgment for
We're giving this a 5 calamari stab.
out of what? Out of 12?
You know, if you look at
No.
the ingredients, it's water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. I don't really taste a lot of hops. I'm okay with that.
I think that's the ingredient for every beer. No,
No, I don't.
Probably.
like I feel like every beer we've had is the same ingredients.
It's true.
list.
And I know like legally, you're supposed to list based off your ingredients list. The first word that comes there is the one that has the majority of the ingredient. You know what I
So
mean?
we're drinking water, is what you're
Mostly.
saying. But like that's all beer is that. All beer
No.
starts with water. No,
I know, but then point being is like this,
Ca-
malted barley.
like imagine a beer that starts with hops, water.
Well, you never know, dude. It's
You
like
know what?
hops concentrate.
I took it upon myself to Google this because Google has all the answers sometimes. And you're correct. The 4 main ingredients, according to the Home Brewers Association, is malt, hops, yeast, and water. So I guess all
that's all they have.
Go
yeah.
That's all
So I guess all beers have hops. It just depends on like how strong it
so
is.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, and I mean, they're quoting it here that it's like a throwback to their humble beginnings. So you know what? It sticks because this is like an honest beer. You know, like nothing fancy. There's no bells and whistles. It's a beer that reminds me of
Mhm.
Canadian, but it's not quite Canadian. You know?
You know what?
Agreed.
Like I agree because I think like even with the last Great Lakes beer we have, I think I remember it's the one with the lumberjack on the can. They're very honest on their beer cans. I think the last one was like, I don't know what this is. Like this is beer. Maybe it tastes
It's
Canadian.
Canada.
It's Canadian. And then we drank it and we're like, yep, nondescript, just like the can. And I feel like this one also super basic, no fancy name. They're just like, it's a premium lager and it really just tastes like lager. That's slightly
Mm.
premium because it's smooth.
I will say though, I like the design of this can much better. The fonts and everything, while still kind of like all over, like it's much more coherent than the last one.
We're not just judging the beer itself anymore. We're judging everything.
Listen, if Addie's gonna buy beer based on the can design, I'm gonna have
that's
a
fair.
comment on it.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair. Like, clearly, it matters to us.
The thing is though, this is pretty like average to me, so nothing really stands out, which sometimes you're just okay with that, right? Sometimes that's what you need.
Actually, yeah, I was just saying, I'm like, I have no qualms with like how this is. Actually, this could be like a go-to beer for me if I'm just like indecisive. I'm not like feeling anything particular today. I just be like, oh yeah, Tuesday night. Okay, let's grab a premium lager.
Oh, you know what? This actually correlates to today's topic. One of the reason I chose this beer also was because it's more affordable compared to other beers. So like some of the other beers we've been purchasing and
On
drinking
the higher end.
are price point wise on the higher end. They're like $5 to $7. I believe this was under $4, and then I was like, you know
Oh, sure,
what?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
No
like, you
way.
know what? It's a premium lager. It's under $4. I'm like, you know what? I'll give you a go.
That's
And
pretty good. What
yeah,
the
it's
heck?
pretty good.
$4 for this?
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? For like a go-to beer where I'm just like, if I'm having a chill night, non-committal, just want to chill with friends. I want some beer, but I don't want to be like, too much flavor in my mouth.
Mm.
And then I want something that goes down smoothly, that won't break my bank. If I have a dozen of it, this would be my go-to.
Okay, sorry, for reference, what is expensive beer? If cheap beer is $4, mid tier beer is like 6 to 7.
Yeah.
How much was Delirium?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking as
I
well.
was thinking, I'm like,
I'm
Delirium
pretty sure
must have been
Delirium was
expensive.
like 11 something, dude.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure.
Almost
I'm
3
pretty sure.
times the
Yeah,
premium lager.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
think it was $11.
Okay, it was definitely like over $9.
No, I just looked it
Yeah,
up.
bro.
That's why I know.
What is it? What is it?
How
What
much,
is it?
how much,
What is it?
For the Delirium bottle, because remember it wasn't a bottle, it was $5.25. But I will say, what we've been having are tall cans, so they're like, how much is in this? It's like 473 milliliters. Delirium only had 330, and it costs just as much as some, or even more than some of the beers we've had. So, I mean, like, price per milliliter wise, it's kind of expensive, I guess.
There's definitely a pricier beer that we've had. Maybe it's not Delirium then, because I remember there would be like $8-9 that we've purchased before.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't remember which ones. And I guess we should. I mean, well, we've had like 39 beers that we've never touched on the price points.
That's
probably
true. How have we
that's
never talked
probably-
about this?
a good criteria. Anyway, which is a good transition. Today, we will be talking about. You know what? I'm gonna let Stan drive because for the first time in a long time, this isn't about Addy.
Wow, I feel attacked. Like, hello? Although you're not wrong, because usually I choose topics based on things that I am ranting about, but today is not my story.
Correct. So Stan, what is
So today's what I want to rant about. Actually, not rant. I just wanted to talk about this and see if you guys had thoughts. That's all I wanted to do. Which is I wanted to talk about capitalism.
I guess.
I know. I want to talk about capitalism and consumerism, which is like, do you ever just sometimes am scrolling, I don't know, on TikTok or on Instagram or something, and then you see something and you're like, wow, that's something I would really like, and then immediately following that thought, damn it, the marketing got me.
Oh, totally.
Like
Totally.
normally, if you've never seen this on the app, you'd be like, nah, I don't need it. There's no reason in my life why I should or even want this. But then now that I see it on the app, I want it.
Yes.
Can we preface this conversation with
Yeah.
like, are we critiquing capitalism and consumerism? Are we being
Okay, like,
critical about it, or are
if
we
you
like?
want to, sure.
just
Like, I mean,
mentioning
like I thought of it's just so the reason why literally we're like talking about this is because on TikTok or like there's a sound like floating somewhere, and it's just this streamer, and I know who she is. Like, it's just her saying something like something is so cute, and she goes, "Capitalism really popped off today." Because like it's just so cute that you just want to have it, but there's no reason for you to have it.
But that's not capital. I know she's memeing.
Yeah, like she's just memeing, but like like
True.
that just like that just like struck a chord with me because I'm like, yeah, honestly, sometimes I'm just like scrolling and like oh man, the amount of stuff that I've bought on Amazon because someone's
I
like,
know.
oh, look how cute this is. I'm like, damn it.
But is that
True.
consumerism and capitalism though? It's more consumerism, yes, but I don't think that's capitalism.
But consumerism is a critique of capitalism, and I get it. Like, we're not actually talking about capitalism, and you can if you want to, but like that's just the wording that she used, and it's a meme, right? So it's like it's not that serious.
right. Sorry, I cut you off, Addy. You were gonna say something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I've definitely fallen into that trap where I'm like, and I don't buy things that are cute anymore because like I have so much garbage at home that are just cute. Like, it's unbelievable. So I'm just like, I no longer fall for the cute stuff, but I fall for the stuff that they claim are useful. And I've bought shit, and then I'm just like, you motherfuckers lied to me.
Tell me, tell
Okay.
me something that you bought and you're like, no, this is like I've used it twice and
Mhm.
I've never used it again.
So I don't know if you've seen these, but they're like ice boxes where there's like a box on the bottom and then the ice tray kind of sits on top and there's a holder. And then after the ice forms,
Oh,
you flip
yes,
it
I know
around and there's a
exactly.
button for you to press and the ice is supposed to magically fall into the box underneath. I bought that.
You
One,
bought
I
it?
bought it. One, it doesn't freaking work. Two, the second time I did it, okay, I pressed it so hard the freaking thing cracked. I was so angry.
I know which videos you saw too. It's the I bought it on Amazon, so you don't have to.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh, look, it works." I'm like, "Okay, there's a video of it working, so maybe if I do it, it's fine." It's not fine, guys. It's a total lie. Like, I don't know how they press it, but like that button doesn't work. Like, I still have to do the stupid like twisty thingy in order to like loosen it up and then flip it upside down. Like, it doesn't work. I was so angry.
You guys realize you're just falling for like the modern day
Marketing.
infomercials, right?
Yes,
Like, you know, like
that's why I'm angry
Correct.
about it. Like I know exactly what trap I'm falling into, but then I'm just like, oh, here's a trap. Let me free fall down this wonderful like illusion of like things working in my home.
okay, so it bothers you, but there's nothing to do about it. So
Like
is
yeah,
that
because sometimes I'm like, damn it, if I never saw this, I would have
Oh,
never
no.
wanted it. But then and sometimes I resist, right? Sometimes I see it once, I'm like, I don't need it. It's nice to have, but I don't need it. And then sometimes like,
Mm.
after a couple of weeks, the algorithm brings you back and you see it again. You're like, oh, you know what? Like actually, I've been thinking a lot about this recently, and like it's not a bad thing to have around the house. and then the third time you see it, you're like, you know what? I have some like money left in my budget this month. I can do some Amazon shopping. I haven't bought anything from Amazon in a long time.
So what are we saying? Yay consumerism? Is that what we're saying? Like,
I
are
just
we
want to complain
celebrating?
about consumerism.
I will say on my end at least, it's not a yay or nay. It's more like I need to be smarter about things I buy and then be very honest with myself on whether or not I need it. Like, for example, I don't need that ice box. I could just have a freaking ice tray. Why did I need a box for it?
What about maybe recently is more applicable to you, Addie? The amount of things that you see on TikTok that's about like things at a wedding, and then all of a sudden you're like,
Mhm.
I want this, and you
Yes.
never thought you needed it, but then now that you see it, you're like, I want it.
Yes. So, for example, I have an example right now. So, for example, Eric had brought up like he asked a question where he's like, "Oh, are fireworks allowed here?" And then I'm like, "Do we need fireworks?" And then I saw a video of like the couple with fireworks in the background, and I'm like, "Okay, maybe I do need it." And it's like $3,000. I was just like, "Okay, I do need it, but like I can't afford to need it."
Wait, okay. Also, I have a question for John. John, have you like? I feel like you're not the type of person that just buys random things, but I want to ask you: have you feel like you've fallen into the trap? Like, do you have something in your house? You're like, yeah, I saw someone had this, and I really wanted it, but I never used it.
Short answer is no, because usually like that, like the icebox story that Addie has, I would be like, yeah, but I have an ice tray.
You're
know,
you're
like-
the all around version of we have that at home.
Oh, correct. And then like, or there's many of that too. Like you guys know too that I enjoy cooking and stuff, and there's many of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
like tools, right? Like kitchen tools that are only good for one thing, literally.
Yes.
And then that's what it's good for. I don't know, like a vegetable, not even a vegetable peeler, like a garlic press.
I have those things at home
Right.
too.
The one that I thank God never bought, the stupid avocado skinner
Core
thing,
thing?
the core thingy. It's shaped like an avocado. It's kind of like oval-ish, and then like after you slice it in half, you de-seed it, I guess. You like
Yeah,
scrape
yeah.
it, and then it comes out into slices. And I'm like, bro, I have a knife. I can just
Correct.
take the thing out and slice it myself. Like I really don't need
Correct.
this.
What about those like egg slicers or banana
I was gonna say, yeah.
slicers?
I cannot. Oh,
Not
hold
even
on.
egg slicers. There's the egg cracker one
My-
that like
my
cracks
favorite-
this egg.
My favorite is like the banana shaped
Banana
lunchbox.
holder?
Yeah, the banana holder. I'm like, why? It has skin.
And that's what I mean. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's funny and it's like a meme, But like, why do I need that, right? I can crack my eggs. I can deseed my avocados, right?
You're
So
right.
it never comes to me. And that's the thing too. Like I like visiting places like KitchenAid and stuff, like or like places that you get
Same.
culinary stuff for 'em. Like I enjoy those places. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's innovative. But then at the end of the day, you're like, oh, but I have a knife, and everything just leads down to, oh, but I have a really good knife, you know. So like everything that you're telling me here is just like it's like a lot of steps into like a slap chop, and you're like, but I have a knife, right?
But I have a knife. Yes.
Yeah, and so like yeah, that's the long answer. Is like I don't really find a point to that. Now that said though, I don't when there is something that I do need. Like let's say for example, this bass guitar that I bought. It wasn't recently, but it was recent enough. It was my most recent instrument. And I'm not a bass player by like far none. Like I know how to play it, but I'm not a bass player. And so my buddies are like, "Oh, John, I heard you bought a bass," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And they're like, "Oh, how much did it cost you?" And I was like, I got it for like $300, like 300, 400 bucks."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Holy you're buying a $300 starter bass?" When you think about like instruments in Walmart that you can get,
Yeah.
'cause,
Yeah.
like for like not $40, but like definitely 100 something. And but that's me. That's just me. Like I'm gonna invest on the thing that will last me a long time. So is that consumerism? I think that's I think that's another way. That's another version of consumerism.
You've fallen into a different trap of the same category, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's pretty funny still.
Do you want to know the most recent thing I bought that I think is so unreasonable, but I was unable to get it?
Unable or enable? Or able?
Enabled.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay. What is it? What is it?
abled. So so like I've been kind of obsessed with this since COVID, and just because of the fact that like for a while it was all the rage and all the hype in the hobby, and then just like, you couldn't find any, right? And then so I saw it 2 weekends ago in person. So
Mhm.
it's literally a plant, okay?
Oh, okay.
It's
I was gonna be
literally
like, oh,
a
is it a
plant.
fidget spinner? Okay, but anyway,
No,
continue.
it's literally a plant, and then it's kind of like a rare-ish plant,
Oh.
typically found in Southeast Asia, and it's like this big leafy plant with kind of like white speckles on it. Right,
Okay.
and because like plants are usually like one colored, right? So they're like green or whatever, and then so these speckles are kind of like genetic mutations of the plant, and then
Uh-huh.
in the scientific world or whatever, it's called variegation. So it's like the way that it speckles across the leaf, it looks like a galaxy. So they named it the
Oh.
Thai constellation, and it's very
Oh
beautiful.
my god.
No, seriously, yeah. So like it's very beautiful. Once it's fully grown, it's like this very like it's like a very centerpiece plant,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And then so guess how much like a regular like plant, maybe like an 8-inch pot could go for.
I don't know. I don't have any context in price.
Just guess,
points
just
for
like
plants.
how much would you spend on a
On a
plant?
potted
Like,
plant.
yeah, on a potted plant that could be
Off of
used as a
Home
centerpiece.
Depot.
Yeah. Like
A
okay, just
centerpiece?
like, the
Like-
context is like it could be used as a centerpiece,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like $5, right?
Well,
But,
yeah,
like,
yeah. So I was gonna say like $20, maybe.
Okay,
Maybe.
Addy, how much would you spend on a plant that could be used as a centerpiece?
25?
Yeah,
Okay.
see, 2025.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Oh god.
Are you guys ready?
$600.
An 8-inch pot could go up to, during the height of its time, could go up to $1,350.
Okay, so did you buy it for
What?
$1,000?
No.
Okay,
So
thank you.
so because these plants are like so rare, right? And then typically the variegated, like the speckled variety, can only be found in Southeast Asia. There was like this huge like thing of people buying this plant and then growing it and then cutting it into multiple pieces so then they can sell it, right?
Was it
And then
called Thai Galaxy?
Thai Constellation. So
Thai Constellation.
so recently, 2 weeks ago, I went to a nursery, like a plant nursery, and then I saw a tiny little cutting of it, and then they were selling it for $40. Okay,
And you got it.
and I got it, but like I literally stood there for like I think 20 minutes before my partner was just like, dude, you just need to buy it. Like I want to get out of here, just buy it so we can leave. He's like, you've been wanting this plant for like 3 years. And then, but like in my head, I'm like, oh god, like if I kill it, I'm gonna be so sad. And it's like a baby one, so like you can't see the full like speckled leaves. It doesn't have like the holes in the leaves in the middle. Not yet anyway, none of the fenestrations, but like I'm just like super excited. And then like as I'm coming home, I'm like, oh god, is this another strike of consumers? Because it like if you're in the hobby, that's all you would see on any of your social feeds for like at least a year. Like from 2020 to 2021, that's all you would see. And it's crazy.
But like, okay. But with going by that logic, then any fucking thing is, I mean, everything is consumerism. But
Well, kind of.
like, so then
Okay,
like,
but like,
what are we gonna
for-
do? Like, just not buy anything?
No, like I just so like I want to talk about today. It's just like I just wanted to complain about it. I'm just like upset how much this has kind of affected me. And like sometimes when I feel like, oh, I really want certain things that keep showing up on my feed, I straight up just delete Instagram or I just straight up delete TikTok. I'm like, I cannot.
That's pretty funny.
Especially if I know something is like super expensive or like super like that's something like I know the algorithm is like tempting me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, no, I don't need this. I'm gonna delete you. I'm gonna cleanse my world of this like toxicity,
Yeah.
this like poisoning. Like I don't want to be in this well. But then like it takes like I don't know a couple days after to like detox, right? Like let's just say it'll take me like 3 or 4 days to like stop thinking about it. I'll be like, okay, like I really don't want this plant. I don't want to think about this plant. And then like the day after I'll be like, am I still thinking about this plant? I'm like, if I'm thinking about this question, I'm still thinking about this plant. And then like it takes like literally a couple days. I'll be like, okay, I'm zen now. And then maybe take me like a week or two, be like, okay, I think it's safe for me to download Instagram again.
Wow.
Now I'm curious about this plant. I'm looking at the plant. Could you make money out of this if you like grew it out?
If I grew it out, yeah, surely. Because like even though it's not as expensive anymore, I literally bought the smallest possible pot, which is a 4-inch pot, which it's tiny, okay? And then if I grew it out and then like it becomes a mature plant in maybe like a year, like 8 months to a year, and I can start doing cuttings, then I can sell each of these cuttings for like $40 and people will buy them. And
Right,
$40 is
correct.
considered very cheap.
Correct. Oh,
right?
okay, wow.
Like I see
literally money growing on trees. All right.
Yeah, quite literally. Like I literally see people with just stumps, like no leaves of this plant, like just stumps, and then they're selling it on like these trade websites or like Facebook trades and sells. And literally their disclaimer is there's no guarantee if a plant will actually grow from this stump, but it costs $400. Good luck.
What
And
the
people will
F?
buy it. Yeah.
I'll do that and I'll put like a basil basil leaf. I'll just stick it on the ground.
It's like, well, I guess this one just doesn't have the spots.
Yeah. And consumerism did it again, guys. Look at that.
And consumerism did it again.
Oh, darn consumerism.
You know what? My version of plant world would be Korean and Japanese skincare world.
Oh, you know what? That's also a hole to fall into. Tell us.
Like
I heard the Korean sunscreen that's like all the rage now. It's so expensive. I'm just like I cannot justify that. I just won't go outside.
like the one that and okay, so I've gone into the world where it's not even just hey skincare. It's like I've gone to videos where it's like, hey, this skincare that people are pushing, they're just pushing it because capitalism. This is the real one that's actually good. And then like there are TikTokers, like influencers that are actually from Korea, and they'll post like in Korean, like the specific Korean websites that are like in true Korean websites, it doesn't even break the top 10. And I'm just like, so like come
It's
down
a conspiracy behind a conspiracy.
So like I've gotten to a point where like this whole consumerism influence social media thing, it's gotten me to a point where like I do so much research before buying like skincare and makeup. Yeah, like it's totally gotten to me.
I think the whole thing with consumerism or like even capitalism, whatever we want to call this episode, right? It's just like the hype of people like pushing the price of one particular item to this like extreme point. And like it's just like how much can I sell this thing for? I have another example if you guys want to hear it. And like recently, this is like actually the best example because recently I saw it on sale on Amazon again. I'm like, oh, interesting. So maybe like last year around this time as well. I was looking for like bath mats because, like, you know, when you step out of the shower, you don't want water everywhere, so you want like bath mats. Our bath mat has gotten kind of like to a point where it's like kind of gross. Like, you know, it's like you have to dry it, you have to like maybe wash it a couple of times, and it's just
Got
like,
it.
okay,
You don't have to
like,
go into detail. Yeah,
all right,
it's
like
gross.
that's enough.
Oh my god!
And then
paint me a
so
picture.
and then so yeah. So there's this product online. It's called like the Dionysius Earth or whatever. Like, but it's like a stone plated bath mat.
I was gonna say
Like,
it's dirt.
No, it's like
I've
it's
seen it,
so
I've
it's like
seen it.
it's a rock. It's literally a piece of
It's a
rock, right?
rock.
But it's very very water absorbent or whatever because of the way that it was formed. It's like volcanic, like
Ash.
rock or whatever, ash.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it's like super absorbent. So like, you know, if you when you step on it, like you're like the water like instantly gets absorbed. It doesn't
Mhm.
go anywhere. The best thing is it doesn't mold and it doesn't smell, right? Because it's not fabric. It doesn't trap bacteria or whatever in there. It just like it dries out over time on its own. So like I was like, oh, this is great. And then I saw this last year. And I'm like, oh, I wonder how much these things are. And you know where I freaking saw this thing? It was on fucking TikTok. And then so I naturally I look on
There's a theme going on here, but continue. Yeah.
so naturally I go on Amazon. I'm like, I wonder how much this thing is. One tiny little bath mat cost like $120. And I'm like,
Please.
there's no way I'm spending $120 on this bath mat. And like the battle I've had with this bath mat over like the course of 6 months is insane. And you can ask my partner. Like, I'm like, every couple of weeks I'm like, hey, do you think it's worth it to just buy $100 worth bath mat?
No.
Buy you a rock.
Right? Like, I'm just like, but then like the more I see it, I'm just like, you know what, $100 not bad, because like there's like a lot of competition that's also like $100 or $110 or whatever. And like the $100 one, yeah, the $100 one, it's like the cheapest one, and there's like the one that goes for like $160. He's managed to say no to me every time, and I'm like very thankful for it. And then so finally, like I think 3 or 4 months ago, I saw one that was like it finally went on sale or whatever. It cost like $50, and I'm like,
Did you do it?
okay, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. So I bought it. Okay, I bought it, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? For $50, I'm like, I'm okay. If I never have to buy a second bath mat for $50, I'm okay with that. So like that's how I justified it in my head. But like it's still ridiculous for a bath mat. Anyway, so I used it. I'm like, I love it. Like it's all the rage. Like, you know, everything that everybody said that's good about it, it's correct. I'm like, oh great, it dries super fast, like blah blah blah. And then literally yesterday I went online, I was just like browsing, right? And then, you know, sometimes Amazon's like, hey, want to buy this again? Like, you bought this before.
Yeah.
Yep.
It went on sale again, $38.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God.
damn it, it went from $160 to $38. So then now I'm like, do I buy one more as backup? So like I'm just
You're
like,
so funny.
consumerism.
How long ago did you buy the $50 one? You can buy
Like 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, never mind then. Maybe not. Because I was thinking
What?
like if it was like, oh god, I'm terrible. Certain stores, without naming the stores, buy the new one, return it as if
at
it's the
original
old one,
price. I
and then,
see.
you know.
No, like it's a bath mat. It's definitely been used.
No. Buy the new one and then
Oh,
return the
but
new
like
one but with
return
the
it
old receipt.
But as the old one. Oh, I
Exactly.
see.
So you
Okay.
get
No,
the
no, it's
money
like-
back, but then you're not gross and a terrible human being where you still return the new one. You know what I mean?
You're just a terrible human being.
Yeah, like at least you're not gross about it, you know?
No, it's definitely been used like enough times, like long ago enough. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Unethical pro tips from a lawyer, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying you could. I'm not saying you should. Those are two very different things.
Okay.
John, when you hear us talking about this stuff, are you just like silently shaking your head and judging
He's
us? Like,
judging
wow,
us
these
so
guys.
hard.
No, I'm not judging anybody. If anything, all I'm saying, all of this 35 minutes that we've been at now is like, hey, consumerism is bad, but like, check out all the stuff that I bought.
Oh shit.
But like, I
Like,
didn't need it. I didn't need it.
that's, I know. Ergo, consumerism bad, right? But like,
Like, is there not something in the music world that's like unreasonably priced just because people are hyping it up?
there's a lot of things that are unreasonably priced everywhere, though, right? And I think if, like, for that bath mat example of yours, if you honestly, you're an abled adult with, financial, stability, and if you're responsible with your finances, then I don't think there's anything wrong with buying a $50 bath mat. Now, justifying that, is a whole other conversation. Okay,
Right. I
but
think
as
that's
we
the
are
problem
all
we have.
I think that's
correct,
the problem we have. Yeah.
if you have to go through some mental gymnastics to justify something that you're buying, then that's probably
I gotten like a gold at the mental gymnastic like Olympics at this point. Okay, with the shit that I bought.
right. If it's questionable already, and I'm just like over here, just like, okay, so then everybody who's listened, who's still with us at this point in time, they're like, all right, guys. Okay, so then what's the point, right? Do we then, are we all just like, again? It's a millennial take of be like, okay, here we are, woe is us, and then but there's nothing we could do about it.
No, like so this is definitely not me saying like woe is me, right? I'm just saying like damn it, like I don't know how as a society we've evolved to this point where like social media is just like so influential on my decision making. And like sometimes like honestly sometimes I don't even realize it until I've fallen into the trap. And then at that point I'm just like, well, I'm already here. You know?
I was gonna speak about like, I mean, this is exactly my area of expertise in terms
Tell
of
me.
marketing, right? Like
You created
it's not
this
me.
stuff.
It's not me. It's not. I didn't start it. I'm just like the system is already like the cogs of the machine is already going. I'm just there.
I know what it is. You're basically saying, hate the game, don't hate the player.
No, that's not what I'm saying either. because I'm not. Well, I guess a lot of my income would come from making you guys buy the stuff because I showed you the stuff to buy. But why you guys are getting like the algorithms and all that stuff, like that's by design, right? And obviously that's why even when you purge your social media and stuff, you're like, I need a break from this because I'm gonna go bankrupt. Like that's how good it is now, right? That's how like they literally know what to show you next and there's no going about it.
Do you feel like you're more immune because you work in the industry?
Totally. But also but also it's like a magician, like the tricks. And
Right.
So you're just not as impressed by the trick?
Correct. Yeah.
I
So you're
see,
not
I
like,
see.
okay, I get it. It's that thing is not for me, whatever, or that thing's for me. I see what you did there. Anything that has to do from like the ad that you see to the promotion email that you get.
Do you think that sometimes when you're like, I don't know if you scroll TikTok. Do you scroll TikTok?
I don't have a TikTok.
Do you scroll like Instagram sometimes?
I have Instagram, but I haven't been on Instagram in a while. But yes, I do get Instagram ads. Yeah, and
yeah, but no, but like not just ads, right? Just sometimes like when like okay, like whatever feed that you're on, right? It could be like a news feed, it could be like the Google news feed, or like I don't know, whatever the Facebook feed, because sometimes they feed stuff to you, right? Like everything is being like we are being fed everything all
Correct.
the time, right?
Correct.
So sometimes when things are fed to you, can you recognize some things that are like, yo, this is being fed to me via algorithm and I'm not here for it? Like, are you so conscious of the fact that you will like skip, or like will you entertain it and be like, you know what, it's been fed to me, I'll entertain it, I'll take a look?
I think you're asking if I'm immune to it. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like are you like so conscious of it that you like make a very conscious decision to avoid it, or do you like embrace it but just knowing the fact that, well, I know this is being catered to me, that's okay?
I think short answer is yes. But for the most, it's like breathing air at this point where you're like, oh, you guys know how to breathe? It's like, yeah. But do you ever think about it, kind of deal, right? And you just know that it's there.
Sometimes when you meditate, that's why you meditate.
Correct, which is exactly my point. Then there are times when you meditate and you think about your breathing, and then you're like, oh, I'm more aware of what's going on, right? The same deal with all these algorithms that are feeding it to you, right? And then like, oh yeah, this thing's done for you, this thing is done for that. Like even the creators and the influencers that you guys follow, right? Next thing you know, they're like, they will do a little skit, and then at the very end, it's like, hey, by the way, guys, this is sponsored by so and so.
Yeah, and all of a sudden your entire feed is just filled with that.
Yep.
Correct, right? And like, because they know, again, you're put in a bucket, right? And so there's really no escaping it. And my pro tip is good luck.
Wow.
You know what? I will say, like, I think before, I always get those videos that it's like, Amazon finds that you didn't know you needed. And like, I used to watch those videos and Icebox situation buy stupid stuff that I don't actually need.
Yes.
So for a little while, I had just like, whenever I see that kind of content, I just immediately skip it so that I'm hoping the algorithm will understand that I don't want it anymore. And it worked.
So you consciously are like, hey, I don't want to get marketed to.
Exactly. But then now I've evolved into level 2 of consciousness. where I will watch it and then I'll be like, is that really useful? And then still not buy stuff. So like I've been pretty successful. I've started watching those videos again. I'm just like, yeah, but I have a mop. Or like, yeah, but I can just
You've turned into the John. We have that at home.
yeah, exactly.
do.
Or like, wait a minute. I have an oven. I have an air fryer. I don't need a toaster oven. I don't need a toaster oven air
No.
fryer. I have all those
Bro.
individual things. Like, so I've evolved to level 2.
Correct. Correct. I think okay, if there's one thing that the people are gonna take away from this episode, outside of the long, very, very long ramblings of like, hey guys, check out what we bought, is that if you're smart about, yeah, just be mindful about it, right? And I think when I preface,
Sure.
I think when I started with the
Okay.
statement that like, you know, we're all able adults for the most part
Mhm.
financially, and you just need to be financially responsible, okay?
Mhm.
If you got bills to pay and you probably shouldn't, it's gonna be hard for you to make the month's, you know, bills. You probably shouldn't look at $100 bath mats, okay? Like you know,
Right.
or like even if it's like a $20 ice cube tray, right? That you
Yeah.
probably don't need.
Right,
Like
right.
you'll survive with the same ice tray that you can get at the dollar store. Like we're
True.
chilling, like it's fine, right?
Mhm.
But on the other hand, if for what Stan's been thinking about this fucking bath mat for half a year, just go get the goddamn bath mat. You know? Like why are you stressing over a bath mat? You know, like
Because it's like at the time it was $100, and I
Life is
finally pulled the
short,
trigger
you
at
know?
like 50.
this is where the whole treat yourself situation is like a thing. But again, obviously with discretion.
So really, when is it okay to fall into the trap of consumerism?
You've already fallen into the trap of
No,
consumerism.
John is saying fall into it when you can afford to fall into it.
No. I'm saying we are all in the trap of the consumerism,
We're all
and there's
in
no
this
getting out.
together. Oh, no copyright.
We are all in this together, and there's no getting out, and that is a sad thing. But also, that's just how fucking life is now. Okay, and as such, we just have to be mindful about other things that we can, just like breathing. You know, sometimes you gotta meditate. Sometimes you just gotta take
Sometimes
a
you gotta.
pause.
But you know what though? I think this is actually. I know you're kind of semi-memeing, but not.
I'm not.
Really. But I think it is worthwhile to sometimes think about the things that you feed into the algorithm that it gives back to you, and you're like, is this really what I want?
You know, I'm really into like I mean you guys know like I like clothes and dressing and all that stuff, and I'm not one to be like a sale hunter, you know.
Right.
Like I'm not that. I really don't even believe in sales, because for something to be on sale, something has to be up on the other end, you know. Like it's a knob situation. And so, not to say that you shouldn't look for sales, obviously. Again, we're not prescribing things here. We're just talking out loud. And my Instagram feed is full of like apparel and like, you know, really cool, what I would think is like very cool apparel stuff, right? Like super, like from like the hipstery to like the urban Japanese look to
I was
like the
gonna say,
Korean K-pop star look.
the ninja
Like I have it all.
pants kind of situation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, like I have all of that, right? And I'm like, man, I like these, and well, duh, because that's those are the all you need to do. By the way, I don't know if you, I mean, I explained it to you guys, but for those who probably haven't heard, all you need to do when you're scrolling is to stop at a certain post or whatever for 3 seconds, sometimes even 1.5 seconds.
What?
Count as the person to be like, hey, now you're put in a box. Now the
Actually,
algorithm knows. that
You know
you're-
what? I think this is actually a much better topic, and we should have talked about this like at the very beginning of the episode. Maybe probably dedicated the whole episode to this. Is how do you curate your feed? Because I know you have taught us that before. Just like stop at 3 seconds. But like, does it matter if I like, for example, click on comment but not actually comment? Does it matter if I like click repost or share?
What I mean, like when you just like you literally just stop scrolling, you don't need to interact with it. That counts as you as an impression.
But what if it's like, for example, on Instagram search, right? When you first hit the search button, there's like a page of it.
Yes.
Like, and then like one thing is interesting to you, but the rest like doesn't matter.
And you
like,
clicked it.
No, like if I don't click it and I just stay on the search page, does that matter?
You're already put in the bucket of the people searching that category.
So it's just being presented to you, and it's just it
Exactly.
depends on what you click on.
Correct. And then now it'll like find, you'll put into the funnel of like how much more specific can I throw at this person.
And is it immediate? So for example, like how I'm using Instagram. Actually, you know what? Any platform. So like there are posts that are suggested for you, and then there are ads, right?
Correct.
Does it matter if you stop on ads? Like
It
is that like a heavier weighted impression?
Ads just means somebody paid for it, right?
But so it doesn't matter if I stop
doesn't
or
matter.
not.
That's the content in terms of like content. Like you're in that bucket, Now what if you get an ad or not? Ads is just somebody that paid for. But you're in that content bucket, you're in there.
Okay.
Like, you're already labeled that.
So it doesn't matter if I interact with the content or not.
If you interact with the content, that's an even better engagement for them.
Well,
So for example, if I like something, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Adam.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, what kind of interactions count? I guess.
I say that when you pause, you're like, oh, that counts already. Yeah, somebody already put a sticker on you, and you're like, hey, you like plants, Because you literally stopped at a video that went for 1.5 seconds, right? By the way, there's also legalities now. I'm pretty sure EU is doing a better job than NA in this situation when they're like, hey, we probably shouldn't do that. There's some breach of privacy there for some
GDPR, baby.
And then anyway, there's a whole talk about that. But yeah, if you actually like click, comment, or share, that is like you just spike the algorithm. You're like, oh, so you're really into this.
So if I, for example, click on the comments just to see what other people are saying about this content, it doesn't matter if I'm actually interested or not. It'll just be like, hey,
if you
this
click
guy
on if you click on the
cares.
comment, if you click on the comment, I don't think it will make a what we call it in the industry would be a quality impression, which is like it's up for debate because if you look at something, right, it already made an impression on you. But if you're curious with a comment, then you're like, there's a curiosity in you, so it's like a bigger impression.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
Because like the example I'm thinking about, like a lot of the times I like when I'm scrolling TikTok and stuff, I will click on the comments just to see if other people are thinking the same things I am, but I don't actually care about the content.
Me too.
Correct. That's a higher quality impression. Yeah.
And a lot of people in the comments are like, I came to the comment section right after I saw this part. Right, and so a lot of people are doing that. So these are I guess ways to drive up interaction and impressions.
Correct.
By the creators.
Correct.
Oh,
there's no going about it, guys. Like, if the whole like, hey, we should be the best time to be ready was like yesterday or something like that. Yeah,
I remember.
Like that's not even us. Like it would have been like when the internet was born. For the internet to stay free the way it is, this is the consequences of that.
Wow.
This is what happens, and there's no going about it. I'm sorry, not sorry. If you don't realize that at this point in time, at your age, I mean, God bless your soul, because like you haven't witnessed a lot of things, I don't think, but like that's just the reality of it.
But I think based on this portion of the conversation, I think it is healthy for everybody at some point just to like mentally evaluate your algorithm feed, right? And to be like, what is being fed to me, right? Like without actually consuming the content, if you just scroll maybe like 10 TikToks or like 5 posts or like whatever platform you're on, right? And just see what's being fed to you, you're like, is this healthy? Is this okay? Because like I think I don't know if this is like related to consumerism, but I know we talked about this a couple of episodes ago, where it's just like, how the algorithms sometimes like they feed you things that makes you angry, like rage baiting.
Yes.
Rage baiting, yep.
Yeah, and then like I'm like, that's not healthy, man. Like if you're just consistently angry at the world based on whatever's being fed to you, and that's not even like both sides of the story, it's just like a very one-dimensional reporting of one event.
Correct.
I don't think that's very healthy.
Correct.
That's true. And I think like overall in this episode, I think although John is like, well, you're screwed anyways, good luck, bye. Even though we all, I think, kind of agree with that sentiment, I think it's useful for us to talk about it. Whether you're talking about it with your friends or kind of just listening to us talk about it on this podcast, like education is always the first step, right? Like I truly believe that, like, educate yourself, like, get some knowledge on that topic. So hopefully those of you who are listening, now that you kind of understand the marketing and the algorithm and like kind of the logic behind it, hopefully even if you see certain content, whether it's rage content or consumerism, capitalism content, you're more equipped to identify it
Mhm.
and then decide for yourself, do I want to fall into this hole, and then go
Mhm.
from there. I think that's always a great first step.
There's a lot of responsibilities, right?
Mhm.
And I've only touched on, by the way, this is not even like surface level. Like we have, like when I say this is the tip of the iceberg, we're like a snowflake in the North Pole of the Antarctic. You know, like we like in terms of, because we're just talking about social media, right? There are many things that are keeping track of you and your interests, and people are paid for this, right? And this is exactly what.
Wait, like what? My phone? I know my phone's listening.
Well, yeah. Well, your phone's not listening technically.
You can tell us.
That's another
Oh
thing.
god.
But I
Tune
don't
in
know.
for next episode.
I don't know if you guys know about cookies being deleted soon,
Oh yeah, no, that I know.
right? And so how? And sorry, Stan, for somebody who's so educated with cookies, can you just, for somebody who doesn't know, what are cookies basically? And I'm
So
talking
these are
about
thing-
not the pastry.
So they're delicious little flour pastries baked at 350 for 10 minutes.
Oh no.
No, not
No,
those
so
kinds. Not those.
These are kind of like almost like tracking mechanisms inside your browser, and then they
Mhm.
track, like, for example, where you come from, where, like, when you exit certain websites, the type of contact you interact with. So
Mhm.
within the browser itself,
Mhm.
it also knows. I think that's how major companies like Google and, like, a lot of bigger companies push ads to you, right, via
Correct.
these cookies.
Correct.
And so this is why whenever you go into, like, kind of like a news website or whatever, because of new legislations, like John said, EU first, but now it's kind of like creeping into North America.
Correct.
It will ask you, like, hey, would you like us to, like, how would you like to manage your cookies? And
Correct,
everybody's always
yes.
like, oh, like,
No.
just accept all. I
Except
don't
all
care.
cookies. Correct.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. But, like, that's how they kind of like start tracking some of your information, right? And also, like, from a person who works in, like, the governance space of this, like, privacy stuff,
Mhm.
I personally don't mind when websites that I go to, like, consciously go to, be like, oh, hey, like, we're gonna keep some of your private information for, like, this and that purposes, because I also believe, right, like, and I know this is, like, maybe too late to say, but, like, I also believe, like, we're, like, too late into this whole thing. Like, I'm like, oh, internet wants to take my personal information, take it. It's fine.
already got it.
Mhm.
It's already got it anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's one more website,
Yeah.
honestly?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I
Right?
totally
But, like,
agree with
that's
that.
but yeah, that's how cookies and online ads usually work, right?
You know what's surprising to a lot of people, for some people, especially in my field, when I was working, do you know when a website says, hey, we have this cookie policy, do you want to accept all cookies or whatever, right? And then
Yeah.
there's another button that says manage cookies, manage my cookies or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you click on that button, there's usually like, no, I'm not gonna accept any of these cookies.
Yeah.
And people don't know that. So they will just accept all cookies.
You know what? Also, people tend to think that if you don't, like many websites, if you don't accept their terms and services, you cannot use their service.
Access it, correct. Yeah.
Right? So then a lot of people think that if you don't accept these cookies, you cannot access this website.
Correct. Anyway, I bring this all up because now that's, government's like, hey, that's probably invasion of privacy in some way or another. We should probably do something about it. And everybody's like, yeah, we should, right? We're only about like 15, 25 years late. But
No, correct. So
better than nothing.
From a North American standpoint, absolutely. Just because of how our legislation is, everybody's like super federal. Like, there's no really central, like, power that the government can say, right? But from the EU, a lot of changes, and, like, maybe a little bit of light, right? From this very dim, like, there's nothing you can do.
Right.
Which
right.
is, from an EU perspective, they've already pushed out a lot of legislations that
Yes.
like bar companies from, like, maliciously kind of taking and then reselling your information, or like pushing things to you that, like, you never asked for, right? So from a privacy perspective, I think there is a lot of, like, lenses on this, especially with, like, the new AI like growth in the space. Anyway, this is like a whole nother thing we can talk about.
Mhm.
But
I'm glad
do-
that you
Yeah.
mentioned the AI, just like on the tail end of things, because this just means that all these people, all the clever people, just need to find a way to keep track of you outside of cookies. And-
yeah, truly.
And now the AI situation thing, because you guys were asking too of like other ways that people are keeping track of you. There are websites right now that you don't know, right? That you're like, hey, I don't know, cookie recipe, because we're talking about cookies. Cookie recipe, and you click on the website, and there's no like cookies prompt right? I mean, like the data.
Yeah.
Okay, so I realize my example is now falling apart. It's getting confusing.
Oh no.
But all that's to say is now there's an AI reading with you on the website, and that's also keeping track of your tendencies and where you're pausing, the same way as you would do for social media, and it's gathering information
God.
through that way.
Okay. At the risk of us sounding too much into like a conspiracy theorist podcast,
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's
I'm just saying. I know that,
it's
but like
actually-
at the risk of right,
Uh-huh.
like before we kind of like go too far down this episode, I just wanted to say, like, I wanted to talk about this because I certainly feel the effect of like very intense marketing towards my personal interest based on my unconscious behavior,
Correct.
right? And then I think that everybody probably in the world who has any sort of social and online presence
Mhm.
have gotten similar treatments.
Mhm.
And like John says, we're too deep into it now. There's no
Yep.
backing out. Like unless you want to live like a hermit life and grow your
Actually.
own vegetable.
Actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's no backing out. So, be aware of like what's being pushed to you. Be aware of some of the maybe purchasing decisions that you're making, and you're like, really ask yourself like, hey, is this okay? And like, we're not, I certainly am nobody to say you can't purchase the things that's being marketed to you.
Yeah,
It's
$100 Bath Mat man. Like, what are you
Good
saying?
Lord, that is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, I think it is better to be conscious. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm like consciously
Correct.
buying this thing, and like it's fine. Like John said, I'm like financially responsible enough that like I saved $50 to buy this Bath Mat for my own enjoyment.
Yeah.
Okay, like and it's okay, right? But I think it is more dangerous and like probably a little bit more scary that if you're like starting to go into these like spending behaviors without really understanding why, like without really understanding why all of a sudden you're spending like thousands of dollars on Amazon, but like you never did that before. So just kind of like cautionary tale from us maybe.
Last thing too is that for us, our generation, because this is when it came about. This is what I feel bad for the Zoomers and the Alphas that are coming up, because they lived in this ecosystem.
They grew up in it.
They grew up in it. Like we merely molded by it. They're molded by it.
Yeah.
we and I feel bad for that, because to them this is just like the normal.
Mhm.
And they're like, what do you mean you used to get coupons and flyers in your mailbox that you have no interest for? Everything that I get, I'm interested in. That's
Right.
that blows my mind, and that to me is like spooky.
Mhm.
I think this is just like the next generation, how they grow up and how we have to adopt into
Mhm.
almost semi-educating them, but also keeping ourselves accountable.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know me and Stan have been talking the entire time, Addie.
No, totally. I think I just agree with everything that you guys have been saying, and I think the only thing I'll add is people, because I don't know if people have done this with you guys, but I have had friends send me videos to be like, oh my god, did you know XYZ app is taking your information, or like, oh, what was that there's a movie that's on Netflix at one point, Social Dilemma, and they're like, did you know how TikTok and Instagram is stealing your information? Or like, oh, do you know how like AI's making like revenge porn and stuff? And I'm just like,
Yeah.
this stuff has existed. Anytime you
Yeah.
post anything online, you're basically giving it out to the public. So I'm like, if
Correct.
you're and like when these people would message me, they're like, oh my god, does that mean I need to delete TikTok? Does this mean I need to delete
Yes.
all these apps, right? And I was just like, or they'll be like, oh, should I stop using like a certain brand of phones because a certain government is taking my information? I was like,
That's very pointed.
so not naming anything, okay? But
I was gonna name it, but go ahead. Yeah, we won't,
but then
we
like
won't.
my usual response is, if you are so delusional as to think that switching to a Nokia phone will suddenly stop someone from taking your information, or if you're so delusional to think that deleting Instagram will then suddenly protect your information, you are living in a dome. Like, to literally take your information off the market that's either already there or about to be there, you need to cut off everything and then move to the forest. Like, you should not have bank accounts, you should not have credit cards. Yeah, like I'm serious.
As soon as you accepted the terms and services
Exactly.
of whatever you signed
It's
up
gone.
for, you pretty much, your soul is pretty much gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, just because a documentary came out about a certain phone brand, a certain social media app, doesn't mean that the
Yeah.
other ones are doing any better. Like, it drives me insane when they're like, I need to stop buying stuff from XYZ brand. And I'm like, you think the other brand's doing any better? They're also stealing your information. So, like, I think people need to not be as naive and delusional into thinking, like, I just need to cut off certain things. It's like, no, man. It's already out there. You just need to be smart about it.
Correct.
So, like, I would tell them, I'm like, instead of doing that, monitor your accounts, monitor your bank accounts, monitor your credit statements. Like, people that are not looking at their credit card statements are insane people. Like, anything that
Wait, people don't look at their credit. We need to talk about this as an episode.
right? I know. So I'm just like, you as a person, as an individual, need to be more diligent. You don't need to cut off things. You need to be more diligent for yourself. So that's my kind of like disclaimer and add-on. It's just like, people, it's out there. Just don't be naive about it. Be smart about it. Be aware of your own stuff and just watch out for warning signs. Cutting things off is not the solution.
Financially savvy, you know, and educated.
Yeah.
Look at that. We circle back to education. Which is what this podcast is about, really. It's about education.
Oh no, should I put us in a different category? We're not about society, we're about education.
Last I checked, we're on comedy, by the way.
We're in comedy?
Apparently, yeah.
Wait, is that a conscious choice? Like, did we
I
put
don't know.
ourselves in comedy?
Or did the algorithm put us
I have
there?
no
I don't
idea,
know.
but either way, I logged into our account and I changed it back to community and society or something like that.
Okay, so we're not comedy
Yeah,
anymore.
we're no longer funny people.
We're not funny, guys. Nobody laugh. Nobody laugh.
I guess. No! The algorithm listened to us and they're like, this is not funny.
These are clowns.
They're not educational. They have no credit.
Anyway, that's a nice wrap up, guys. We're back to the jokes of this fucking grim life that we live in. Okay.
No.
Great Lakes.
Have you guys
premium
finished your
lager.
beers?
I did. I finished.
I have not.
I
I'm
finished
so
mine.
red already.
You guys are.
This is I like this beer.
Same.
This is an easy drinking beer. I feel like it's very good on just like a chill afternoon with your friends. Like Addie said, non-committal day maybe.
Chill.
Non-committal.
Just
I like that. Non-committal. It's a happy it's a happy middle for me. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, yes, I also agree.
It's a middle point.
Yeah, but
hey-
I quite like this beer.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for slamming your can, Stan. Now,
You can edit it out. It's fine.
yeah, that one I have to cut out now. Addie, that's your cue. Why don't you CLS us?
Yeah, so that's comment, like, and subscribe on any platform and social media you can find us on. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify. Our Instagram and TikTok handle is Beer Talks TO. That's BEERTALKSTO. Beer Talks TO.
Beer Talks TO, that's right. That's us. Hit us up. We are episode 12 now. This will be episode 12.
Ooh.
If we're keeping track, we have 8 more episodes left if we are going to do the same season 1.
I think we are.
You think so?
I think so.
Oh,
I
well.
think so.
Our boss just spoke, so yeah, I think we're doing there's 8 more episodes. Oh, also Christmas season's coming up, so we should probably get on that
All right.
topic.
I'll think about
And
it.
do a review about Christmas being magical,
Oh,
right, Stan?
no.
Yeah, magic.
Anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks for
Wait,
tuning
are we
in.
not doing this?
Again.
Okay, I'm doing shout-outs.
Oh, you're getting to it, right? You're getting
you were
to it.
about to end.
Okay,
you were
Stan.
about to end the episode.
I
bro.
wasn't. Okay, Stan, since you're so eager, why don't you start us off,
Wait,
Stanley?
hold on. Like I know I said it, but I'm not ready.
Oh, no.
Stanley, why don't you hit us off? Huh?
I'm
Why
not
don't you-
ready.
Why don't you let us know what your shout out is? Or
Okay,
Addie?
I'll shout out. I'll shout out.
Okay.
Just because I saw her yesterday and we semi talked about it,
Oh, no.
I want to shout out my hairdresser, haircut person. She's not a barber. She's like, I don't know, the person that cuts my hair. Her name is
Hairstylist.
Hairstylist, yes. Her name is Karen. I've been going to her for like, I don't know, 10 years now. It's been like an incredibly long time, and she's like super supportive of everything I do, and I look forward to getting my haircut every month. So yeah, shout outs Karen if you're listening to this episode.
Shout outs to you, Karen. I bet you've spoken to her about our podcast, have you?
Absolutely, she's told her clients about the podcast.
Does she listen to us? No shot.
I don't know.
Well, I hope so.
I'm not gonna be like, hey, we have a podcast, and then the next time I start, did you listen to us? I'm not gonna. That's so weird.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's fair enough. All right, Addie, why don't you go since you look so eager to tell us
What?
your.
Did you not see the
to-
face I was making? I'm like, no, man, no.
Han's only
what-
doing this because he's
what-
not
I
ready.
know,
What are you
right?
talking about? I'm emceeing everybody because the rest of hurry up, we're way overdue at the
Okay,
time.
okay. I'm gonna shout out Claire because I recently saw her, and she really did me a solid and really helped me out with some stuff. So hey, Claire, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this, but I miss you. Please come back to Toronto.
Aw, shout out
Aw.
to you, Karen and Claire. All right, well, thanks for tuning in.
Wow!
No, actually, my shout out would be my good old friend Khalid. He is a police officer, believe it or not.
Oh.
Actually,
Is he a real person?
he is a real person. You want his badge? You want his badge number?
Yeah.
I give you his badge number, which actually
Me
is like,
too.
don't give people my badge number.
Oh my god.
Anyway, he's a very cool guy. I thought about him here because of all the criminal that's happening.
What?
The crime that is consumerism. Okay,
I
is
see.
what I was thinking about. Okay. Anyway, that's us, Khalid, Karen, and Kyrene, Claire. Oh, they're all C's and K's. They're all cuz. Anyway, thanks everybody. That's us. That's Beer Talks TO, John, Stan, and Addie. We'll talk at you again next time. Stay safe if you can. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Bye. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.